If someone wrecks into another person and then paralyzes that person, the person that wrecks into someone and paralyzes them will never understand the impact they had on that person. No matter what they do for that person, no matter how many times they apologize, no matter how much they try to make things right, they will never understand the impact they had on that person. And I know that physical paralysis is different from, trauma, mental trauma that can emotionally paralyze you. I hear often about how we live in a cruel world that will turn you cold. And you got to think how much trauma, how much bullying, how much hate, how much just unnecessary, rotten stuff has to take place to shut someone's heart down and make them cold. And once they become cold, well, then people talk about them about that. When they say that you cannot make everyone happy, that is the truth, and it's because not everyone is happy. And unhappy people are always going to be bullies. They're always going to gossip and mock and belittle and degrade and abuse. And these different limited beliefs that we have in this reality, none of them have anything to do with reality itself, as in nature and the natural world. And the way that the power structure is set up right now, it's not the only way that things can be. Things can be other ways. We can exist in other ways together. These limited beliefs exist to turn people against each other. Ultimately, to tear people down and to keep them down, because it makes it easier for the ones at the top to remain at the top. But these limited beliefs trap us, traumatize us, turn us against each other, and create mental illness. Sometimes people will say things like, I'm a demon, or the devil made me do this, or the devil told me to do this, or all these different things. Or people that say, they think that they're angels, or that they're chosen by God, or just all this stuff. And they'll go to a doctor, and a doctor will say, oh, they're schizophrenic, or something like that. But this is the information that is provided to us in this reality. These are the limited beliefs that are provided to us. People literally teach us these things. Books teach us these things. So the information available to us teaches us these things. And then when somebody actually goes and talks as if they resonate with it, or they feel like that's them, well, now you say they have a mental illness. And it's like this. The entire power structure is designed for failure. The whole thing is designed for failure. And it's because the people at the top want to remain at the top. And that's all there is to it. If we didn't have these limited belief systems, and we just simply lived as if Earth was a school for evolution, the people at the top would be those that are literally at the top. They would be those that God truly chose through evolution. Those that have the oldest soul. Those that are the wisest and the strongest. And we wouldn't have any of all this unnecessary limited beliefs and all this division and hate and bickering and arguing and fighting and war. And just the way that we do things is not the only way that we could do things.